The most expensive books in the world. If you thought the prices at your local bookstore were high, wait until you see how much some of these books are worth. From ancient texts to modern first editions, these are some of the most expensive books in the world. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will talk about the most expensive books in the world. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be shocked at just how much people are willing to pay for a little bit of paper and ink. One of the most expensive books is the first atlas. It was first produced by Greco-Roman Claudius Ptolemy in the first half of the 15th century. The earliest atlas of the modern era was actually written about AD 150. The book is also known by the titles Cosmographia, Geographia, and the Geography. The Roman Empire's geographic knowledge from the 2nd century is collected in this first atlas. The book was originally written in Greek, but was translated into Arabic and Latin in the 9th and 14th centuries, respectively. Ptolemy's first atlas was a modification of a lost atlas by Marinus of Tyre, and it was put together using both new ideas and gazetteers of the Roman and Persian empires. One of the 3 copies of the atlas said to still exist is the object that sold for $3.9 million in 2006. The Greek astronomer, geographer, and mathematician Claudius Ptolemaeus, often known as Ptolemy, was one of these disciples. Beedle the Bard's Tales by J.K. Rowling is also one of the most expensive books out there in the world. J.K. Rowling would unquestionably rank among the authors whose works are now the most costly in the world. Although the Harry Potter books are the British author's most well-known works, they don't seem to be her most costly ones. The Tales of Beedle the Bard were written by the children's book enthusiast herself, and 7 unique copies of each were penned and physically drawn. She sent 6 copies to her friends and editors, and the last one brought in $3.98 million at a charity auction. The costly item, which was the most expensive contemporary manuscript ever sold at an auction, was purchased by Amazon.com for a record sum. Rowling didn't get wealthy from the sales since she gave everything to her children's charity. The children's voice Lumos, The Tales of the Beedle the Bard's first edition, was up for sale in 2016, and one copy went for $467,000. The narrative was eventually made into a book with a paperback for the average reader, despite the fact that the original editions are bound in leather and set with semi-precious jewels. On Amazon, this version is available as little as $6. On December 4th, 2008, J.K. Rowling released The Tales of Beedle the Bard for general consumption. Moving forward, we have the Northumberland Bestiary. The Northumberland Bestiary has 112 descriptions and pictures of various animals and monsters. The text was written between 1250 and 1260. A 1200 to 1210 bestiary, presently housed in the British Library, served as the inspiration for the little creatures seen in the artwork. Perfect illustrations of hydras, satyrs, goats, elephants, donkeys, panthers, and apes can be seen throughout the book. The moral stories, which date back to the middle of the 13th century, are placed next to each illustration of an animal. The animals shown on the book's pages are a mix of actual and made-up creatures. The 75-page manuscript has been owned by several people, although it was first owned by Robert Turgis, a Melcombe Regis, Dorset inhabitant in the period between 1508 and 1509. Grace Fitzjames was the property's subsequent owner before the Duke of Northumberland acquired it, therefore the name that it is used now. Later, the sculpture was sold to a private bidder for $4.1 million in 1990, following which the J. Paul Getty Museum bought it. It was purchased by the museum in June 2007. Well, there you have it, the most expensive books in the world. While it's fun to dream about owning these rare and valuable books, the truth is that most of us will never be able to afford them. But that's okay, there are plenty of other great books out there that are much more affordable. So get out there and start reading. Who knows, you might just find your new favorite book. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to see more videos like this. We will see you in the next video. Till then, peace.